Cheers to all the haters, cause you proved to me that rising to the top was my destiny. And you can see whatever from behind me.
Oh man, what's going on, everybody? So, hey, this is a new look. You're now officially on the front of the helmet, not on the side anymore, which means I have a brand new helmet. Now, it's only cost me about, let's say, $1,500 to figure out my audio issues, just to find out that I needed a new helmet. So I ended up buying this wind fairing or quarter fairing from Harley Davidson, thinking that was going to cut down on the wind with my old helmet, but it did. But the helmet was still too damn loud. So, unbeknownst to my wife, I think a week ago, I ended up buying a new helmet. But this is actually the first official day that I have put the GoPro on. Now, I've tested this earlier today, about maybe 2 hours ago, and the audio was actually pretty damn good. I was even going 80 miles an hour, and it was perfect. So today I'm going to talk to you about wasting $1,500 while I take you on a beautiful ride here in Sonoma County, Santa Rosa, California. So yeah, let's jump right into it. Listen, I'm going to have to admit that I am a terrible buyer, right? I am one of those guys that buy with emotion. I am very, very, very impatient. Like, I want it now, when I want it, when I think about it. I'm that type of buyer. And, well, that's got me into a little bit of trouble here and there, especially when it comes to helmets. I've bought some pretty crappy helmets. Now, my first ever helmet was the Harley Davidson, was it a Capstone modular helmet, which I think is just the HJC whatever helmet that you can buy for like $190 some on Amazon right now. So that was my first ever helmet. Now, I bought that helmet because I didn't know any better, and you know, I bought my motorcycle. I needed a helmet to actually get it home, so I just picked whatever the cheapest was and the coolest looking helmet. And honestly, I thought the modular helmet was cool. I was like, again, I didn't know much about helmets. I'm starting to learn now, but listen, I thought a modular helmet was cool, which it is cool, but I didn't realize how loud it was going to be. It was just too damn loud for me personally. Now listen, wind noise is subjective. Everyone has a different wind tolerance. It would have been fine if I would have had some earplugs, but you know, I started to realize I wanted to motor vlog. So what did I do? Okay, I've only had that helmet for like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. Then I decided to upgrade, or what I thought was an upgrade, to the Icon Airflight helmet, which a great looking helmet. Man, it's still to this day, it's probably the best helmet I own when it comes to just looks. It looks amazing, especially with that smoked out screen visor. God, it looks so damn good, man. But the problem, if you've ever researched it, again, I didn't do any research. I just went and bought the helmet because I thought it looked good, and it was an impulse buy. And yeah, now if you do any research on that helmet, you'll realize that the biggest complaint on it is the wind noise. It's extremely loud, and it was no different for me. It was just so damn loud that I couldn't even hear myself talk. And then when I was trying to motor vlog, it wasn't the wind noise. It was the wind noise, but it wasn't the wind inside the helmet. It was the wind pushing up against the helmet or hitting the helmet. So, and it took me a while to figure that out. Like, I did everything. I put 2 double wind screens on the freaking Purple Panda here. I did everything. I put foam. I did every single thing. But then I realized what the issue was. It was the fact that the helmet itself was so loud that the microphone was picking up the external noise. And no matter what setting I put it on, it was the case. So I actually rocked that helmet for like almost a month and a half, almost 2 months. Guys, I've been through 3 helmets in 3 months, just so you know, and it's cost me a crap ton of money. And honey, if you're watching this, listen, this was a necessity. I needed to get the audio right. I'm gonna ask for forgiveness. I just been a little afraid to tell you. So, but okay, listen. So I kind of got fed up with it. I bought the fairing, nothing worked. I couldn't reduce the wind noise inside the helmet. Tried different microphones. I tried the Giant Squid, that didn't work. And this is stuff that I did off camera, guys, because I was getting so frustrated. I just didn't want to waste the energy trying to edit a video that wasn't going to turn out right. So okay, last week I said, you know what, the hell with it. The only thing I can do, if it's not the microphones, I have to freaking buy a new helmet. So I get to actually finally, for once in my life, look how beautiful this is. This is absolutely gorgeous, man. I love riding this. I ride this about 3 or 4 times a week just to clear my mind. But you'll see how beautiful this place is. Now I wanted to actually take you along for the majority of the ride. Check this out. Look at this. Gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. To me, that's worth $1,000 right there, a picture. But anyways, so I decided to go grab another helmet, and I did a lot of research this time. For the first time in a while, I did a lot of research, and I came up with the Shoei RF 1200. Now listen, there are a bunch of great helmets. There's people rocking Biltwell lane splitters, a bunch of, and I've seen that their audio is pretty good. And I've seen people rocking the freaking Icon Airflight with decent audio. But for me, I just couldn't figure it out. I don't know if it's the GoPro, because you know everything has different characteristics, no matter if it's technically the same. Oh, finally this guy's moving. But okay, I do the research, I go get the helmet. Oh my god. Okay, so listen, I went from the modular helmet, and then that was super loud. I went to the Icon Airflight. That was I would say 50% better than the modular helmet. Now this Shoei RF 1200 is like 75% better than the freaking Icon Airflight helmet that I had. Like, I feel like I'm wearing earplugs right now. It's so quiet. Like, and I'm comparing that to previous helmets that I've owned. Now I'm pretty sure there's probably even more quieter helmets than this, but for the price at $500, which I did not, you can tell that I didn't want to pay $500 for a helmet, but I kept going towards like cheaper helmets, which ended up biting me in the butt in the end. So I'm just gonna try to help you guys that are new like I am. I'm still new to this whole thing here. I'm new to moto vlogging. I want to save you the trouble. Listen, buy a decent helmet. That should be one of the first things you do if you're wanting to moto vlog. And before you get the GoPro and all this stuff and get frustrated with the audio, listen, you have to have a decent quality helmet. I've seen Biltwell lane splitter helmets. Everyone that's rocking those, they're doing very well. I would look at that. You don't have to go for the Shoei, the $500 helmet. I wanted this because I knew that it was quiet, and I've seen all of the reviews, and you know, this is a high quality helmet, been around for many years. Like, this is not a new helmet, it's fairly an old helmet, but I wanted something that I knew. I didn't want any questions, you know what I mean, any questions, and I'm not disappointed. Now what I did do is I upgraded the visor. I did do the transition visor just because I'm lazy, man. I'm very lazy. I don't want to be taking visors off and on. Eventually I do want to start riding at night a little bit. I don't know when, but I like it. Like, I can put this thing on inside the house and still be able to see, and then when I get outside it starts to transition to a darker shade, and it's perfect for me. The one thing I do like about this freaking helmet is that it comes with a pin lock. I mean, for $500 it better come with a pin lock, right? So because it doesn't have an internal visor, drop down visor. That was one of the things I liked about the Icon Airflight and that modular helmet from Harley Davidson. It had the drop down visor, so like I would be good no matter what. Like if I was riding in the night, riding in the daytime, I could just drop the visor. Like, that's why I was kind of going towards those freaking helmets, because you know, they were cheap and they had the drop down visors to where I didn't have to buy a secondary visor. I just kept a clear one on, and then just dropped the visor when I wanted to kind of shade myself from the sun. I'm trying to concentrate here. Even though I've done this, I don't know, probably 50, 60 times I've ridden this road here. I love this road, man. You get to see all of the wineries and things like that. But I'm gonna try to take my time on this road because I'm trying to talk to you guys and I am a little distracted. But yeah, man, save yourself the headache. Grab you a decent helmet. I'm in love with this helmet. Yes, it's expensive, but if you want an entry-level premium helmet, I definitely say go with the Shoei RF1200. It's an older helmet, but it's a tried and true helmet. I've learned my lesson. Don't be like me. Let my story be a lesson to you. Don't waste your money on trying to go through different helmets. And the bad thing is, as of right now, you can't return helmets. Like, I don't know if you ever could return the helmets after wearing them, but like at Cycle Gear, again, I'm an impatient person, so I'll go to a local shop and find whatever they have. And so, you know, I couldn't return the Icon helmet because they have a no return policy on helmets, things like that, and rightfully so, especially during this pandemic. You know, you don't want someone breathing in a helmet and then returning it and then they're putting them back on the shelf, and then, well, guess what, you may have potentially contracted the virus because you're freaking sitting here breathing in a helmet that someone had the virus. Now guys, overall, I'm super stoked I can finally talk to you guys and ride. Now I did notice, like with this helmet, the airflow is amazing, right? But when I locked it all down, when I closed all the vents and then put the GoPro in front, whoo-wee, this thing got really hot and it started to fog up. Now before I put the GoPro on in the front, you would still get a little bit of air here and there from the front, and I would be fine. It wouldn't fog up even when I was sitting at a stoplight. But once I put this GoPro on, oh my goodness, it instantly got hot. It was like it was blocking more wind or something from the front. And so I had to put the pin lock on. I was riding without the pin lock, which, you know, I was cool with. I didn't know how to put the pin lock on, but it was super easy actually. I should just put the pin lock on from the get-go and been done with it. But yeah, that's it, guys. Don't make a $1,500 mistake like me and buy 3 different helmets in 3 months. Buy a freaking quarter fairing, all just to get better audio, when it was the helmet the whole damn time. But I'm gonna shut up and let you guys just enjoy the view, and hopefully this video turns out all right. Now going forward, I'm gonna niche down a little bit, and I'm gonna focus primarily on motorcycle content, riding, showing you around the beautiful state of California. And whenever I get upgrades, I'm gonna show you guys. So I'm gonna be quiet and let you guys enjoy the ride. I know I'm still fly, let's go. It could all be worse, I could be a hater like you. It could all be worse. Clothes to make the man, but that poison's gonna kill you from the inside out. It's time to say it with your chest now, say it with your chest now. I'm young, I'm free, can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to run it out. It's my time, it's my time to ride it. I'm young, I'm free, can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to run it out. It's my time, it's my time to ride it now. It's your time, oh. If you're on the bus, say yeah. If you're on the train, say yeah. If you gotta walk, say yeah. Everybody's going somewhere.